Welcome back. Some scam artists will try to get you to pay a debt you don't owe. And we welcome Heather Clary from the Better Business Bureau with a warning about some payday loan debt collection scams that you've been getting a lot of calls about.
Yes, we have. The Better Business Bureau phone lines and email boxes have been burning up with calls and emails from people who are telling us about this. And actually, this is happening around the country. Other bureaus are reporting it, as well as some attorneys general offices across the country. So we want to alert people to this in case this call comes to your house. So that you don't fall for it, because it seems to be totally bogus from anything we have learned, especially since a lot of people tell us they never had one of these loans. We have some points to show you how you can recognize this call. First, they do call up telling you that you owe some kind of a debt on a payday loan, and a lot of people say, well, I never had that, or I did, but I paid it and I have proof. Well, that's fine, and they'll use official sounding titles. I'm Officer so-and-so. I'm with the federal government. No, the federal government does not in the business of collecting debts. They will threaten jail, liens on your property, job loss, things like that. It's illegal for them to do that. No one arrests you for not paying a debt anymore. That went out a long time ago. So beware of anyone that threatens any of that. Don't fall for that. They have to send you a letter proving any debt you owe. That's required by federal law. And it's called the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. If someone does say you owe, then insist upon that. If they're a legitimate collection agency, they will do that. And don't pay a debt that you don't owe. I mean, don't be frightened into it or bullied into it, because if you do pay it, you're probably just going to be out that money. We've had people tell us that we're going to have you served. The sheriff will be on your doorstep in 30 minutes. Like, well, fine, send him. These people may be saying all kinds of things to frighten you into it. We've had some folks tell us they have done it to keep relatives out of trouble, and it turned out they didn't owe it at all. And you also may want to check your credit report just to see if this debt is really on there. But just know what your rights are, and if you get such a call like that, don't fall for it. Don't pay for something you don't owe, because you won't get that money back.
And have the bureaus been able to get any more information as far as tracking down where these folks are?
Not much, because it seems like the numbers they give are probably just, they're in different states. They don't really link to anything. So that's why it's kind of dubious. Sometimes they'll use the names sometimes of well-known cash advance type companies. And people say, I did get one on the internet, but just check your records carefully, because if you did have one, some of these people are saying they have your social security number, and sometimes they do. And I don't know where they're getting that, but that's another reason to check your credit report if you get one of these calls, to make sure somebody hasn't stolen your identity as well.
Yeah, you certainly don't want that information out there. Well, thanks again. Good advice as always. And up next in our next half hour, we'll take a look at what you should know about home security systems and signing up for those services. We'll be right back with more news and weather after this.